Music City. This building has hosted a lot of great music acts since its inception, but this is what she was made for, NFL football, and that's what we have today in Nashville at Nissan Stadium. The whole of downtown Nashville likely still reverberating with the sounds of the Titans taking the field a moment ago. They're ready for football as their Titans are set to match up with the Chicago Bears. The first 2 months of the regular season down. What will the final two bring us as we're off in Week 9? And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10.
Go, go, go.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. And not much there at all. He's up only to about the 16-yard line. He'll wind up getting a yard on the game's first play. It's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. Tannehill with a play fake to Henry. He'll throw instead. Got him in. It's Brown. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line. That one covers 24 yards. It's a 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
On 1st down, Tannehill. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. They were looking to throw, holding on the big right tackle.
That's real simple, partner. Keep your hands inside in the chest area. You're probably okay. You get it out on the shoulders, get them wide. Usually going to pick up a holding call.
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty. A shotgun snap for Tannehill. He's got it complete. Derrick Henry. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
1st and 10 at the 48.
So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
Watch the shot. Check, 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 check. Check, 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 check.
Tannehill going to turn and give this to Henry. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Get that ball. Mike's 59. Mike's 59. Here we go. Mike, check, 59, 59. You ain't doing nothing today. You ain't doing nothing today.
From the 44, Tannehill. He's going deep for Brown. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it, and a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So far this season, this defense has had their issues against the pass, so that's a great sign for them to get the early pick.
Yeah, confidence builder for them and an absolute shock for the quarterback because he went into it. He saw the numbers we saw. He watched them on tape. I think he came into this one thinking this is going to be a big day, and it very well could be. But early in this one, advantage defense.
On 1st down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
On 2nd and 9, Trubisky. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
That's one of the dangers of the quick game. If you only have a 2- or 3-step drop, if you don't get the ball to someone open right away, those defenders are right near the line of scrimmage and then get on top of you in a heartbeat.
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. Now Trubisky to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Adoree Jackson right there, step for step in coverage.
Certainly looked like someone was very confident in his ability to fit that one in. I would say he was overconfident because there wasn't a whole lot of separation there. Had that one covered pretty well downfield and knocked it away.
This is fielded at the 27. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And it'll be Titan football.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0.
And because of that, you know what the thought process is? Interception. What interception? It didn't really happen because they gave up no points. So go back on the attack. Go back and run the offense you believe will be successful. Find your playmakers and give them the football.
Nowhere to go that time. He maybe got a yard up to the 40.
At the 40-yard line.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who can do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
58 to Mike, 58 to Mike. I got it.
Out of the gun, Tannehill. Now this is intercepted. He was trying to get it to Davis. Eddie Jackson picks it. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20. First quarter, and now he already has 2 interceptions.
Yeah, he's got to guard against being tentative from this point forward, though. He's got to still make the right reads, make the proper throws. I've seen guys in this league throw 4 interceptions in a game and win. He's got to understand, put it behind you, keep pressing forward.
And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Titans' 13-yard line.
Trubisky now off the bootleg. Open man, he finds Kmet. Touchdown, Chicago.
To Cole Kmet.
Cole Kmet, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bears have taken the early lead. And he's got it to make it 7-0 in favor of the Bears.
Bears 7, Titans nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And ultimately, he stopped right where he would have been if he had simply gone down to a knee at the 25. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And it's been a miserable start for them offensively. Obviously, 2 drives, 2 interceptions.
And this is where you have to know your quarterback and know how you actually have to reach him. Do you do it with a little bit of humor? Maybe you break the ice a little bit like, hey, didn't we practice in that color jersey all week, not the one that you're throwing it to? Or maybe you have to be stern with him. But whatever it's going to take to get the message, it has to be done. He's putting the game in jeopardy.
On 2nd down, here's Henry. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
Watch twins. Watch twins.
Now a handoff to Henry. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Deshaun Gibson there on the tackle.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
58 for Mike. 58 for Mike. I can't believe they let you play. I can't believe they let you play.
From the 39, Tannehill. It's brought in by Adam Humphries. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 19 yards there on the catch and run.
How about a guy proving his worth in different ways? Had a big play in the run game to play before. This time, they go right back to him in the passing game, and he comes through with yet another big play. That's why you work out so hard in the offseason, so you can stay on the field and accumulate big plays.
And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. On second down now, it's Henry. And his rough afternoon continues. He's going nowhere again. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2.
Defense wins championships, baby. 59 Mike, 59 Mike. Check, 59. Watch the curve,
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
I bet they thought they had picked that one up because it was a 3rd and 2 call, and they got awfully close. Now we're at 4th and inches. I wonder if they think they're feeling lucky here and maybe want to go pick it up.
And he's got a man, Corey Davis. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion, and defensively pure frustration. Sliding out, and he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. It's Khalil Mack that time, shooting in there to get him to the ground. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
Brings up 3rd down.
Third and long, it's Tannehill. They set up the screen for Henry. And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The defense shaking their heads, not aggressive enough, and they allow them to convert a 3rd and 18. Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. 10th carry now for Derrick Henry. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense has really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Double dog, that's the way. 58.
On 2nd and 11 now. Tannehill. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm going to run you over.
Throwing on 3rd down, Tannehill. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
Sets up.
Well, they've had success getting the ball to him out of the backfield, but this time they had a man right on him. He was able to break that play up before he could get started.
And the 12-year veteran knocks it right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
Over 1st and 10.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
Brings up second down
at 5.
At the 24-yard line.
54 mark. Check.
On second down, Montgomery. And he'll get this one up to the 26.
Montgomery, the ball carrier.
They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
And it's third down.
Trubisky will throw. They'll set up the screen to Montgomery. He'll have a first down past the 40. And finally, wrestled down at the 11. Counting down toward halftime on EA Sports. And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked.
The goal line. A gain of a yard. Brings up third and inches.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Tariq Cohen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Bears will extend their lead. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And he'll lay out and pull it in. What a diving catch there. A good pickup there, 21 yards. They'll fake it. Now Tannehill. And for the third time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Tashawn Gibson. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
You're trailing. You're trying to get points late in half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. 10 yards there to start the drive and just enough by about the length of the football for a first down.
Goal, Chicago.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. He'll buy some time right. And I think the ball's out. It's picked up by the Titans. He let one slip away last week as well, so now 2 fumbles lost in as many weeks.
Well, we were out of practice, and we watched him work. And what did his quarterback coach talk about all week?
Being a two-hand monster.
And we looked at each other. Two-hand. Oh, I get it. Two-hand monster. Both hands on the football, taking care of it, putting it away so the ball doesn't get dropped.
And brought down, but not before they're able to get it up to the 25. Now the Titans will use their third and final timeout as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. On first down, it's Tannehill. It's caught. Smith. Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30. Ball on the 30. They'll come up with a 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5 at the 30-yard line.
Pressure, and he's taken down. A Bear sack. So we have reached halftime here in an 11-point contest. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3.
Stephen Hauschka set to kick off.
Set to resume. Here we go with the second half. The Bears holding the lead and ready to receive the kick. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. 1st and 10, and they've got 3 tight ends out there. A jumbo package look. He's got a first down and then some inside the 40. And finally brought down at the 38. A good pickup, 17 yards and a Bear first down.
Nice gain there by the second-year runner out of Iowa State, David Montgomery, who often finishes his runs moving forward and knocking defenders back. He finished tied with Josh Jacobs for the most carries by a rookie last year. But what the Bears needed from him, improve on his 3.7 yards per attempt. If he gets that up into the 4s, look out. He can control the game with his running.
Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
At the Titans.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 25-yard line. Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And a good run as he manages 7 yards down to the 17.
The Bears ball carrier.
A good run, got 7 on first. Here's 2nd and 3.
A 7-yard pickup. Brings
They'll
up
keep pounding here with Montgomery.
at the 17-yard line.
And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4.
Ball carrier.
A lot to praise on this drive, obviously. I know you're seeing what I'm seeing. Those guys up front, they're getting it done.
Doesn't matter what play is called. They are handling their business at the line of scrimmage and dominating right now on this drive.
They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. Give him 4 on the carry there at 2nd and goal.
Cohen, the ball carrier, brought down just shy of the goal line. A 4-yard gain brings up 2nd and goal.
2nd down and goal. Trubisky, the screen pass here to Cohen. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago.
Touchdown.
3 touchdown passes now for Mitchell Trubisky. And the Bears will add on to their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me, and they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that, so you really give yourself an advantage.
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And their halftime hole now even deeper. And they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger. But no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing. And try and get back to where you were to start the half.
And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
Again to Henry. Now, boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain.
Right at the line.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
2nd 10 coming up here in Nashville. 3rd quarter action. From the gun, here's Tannehill. Oh, Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
I'm getting the sense that this offense is getting frustrated. Here we are into the third quarter, and they've had plenty of opportunities to get in sync. Thus far, that hasn't happened. They're looking for answers both on the sidelines and in the huddle looking at each other.
He finds Humphreys. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 37. Excellent play there on third down. Give them 25 yards. Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. First and 10. And tough sledding. He'll get maybe a yard. Stop short of the 35.
The tackle made at the 36.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
It's now third.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Tannehill now to throw. Looking here for Smith downfield. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked off by the rookie, Jalen Johnson. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line. Gosh, you add up last week and this week now. That's 9 interceptions in this two-game stretch, and we're not done here.
It's almost as if they can't even believe their eyes. Or maybe, partner, is the confidence level in him so high that they believe he'll get out of it and make plays for them to win a game.
Well, they've said they believe in him. That's being tested right here. They'll start on the ground with Montgomery. And nice yardage right off the bat here as he's up to about the 24-yard line. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
Again, they'll go ground with Montgomery. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line.
David Montgomery, the ball.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
And he's going to have the first down yardage to the 35.
The tackle.
6 yards there. First down, Chicago.
First down, Bears.
Looking to throw, Trubisky on first down. He'll get that complete to his tight end, Kmet. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Back now in Nashville. It's Bears football here. They also have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. Out to his left. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And quickly into the hands of Robinson. And he takes this one in for a Bears touchdown. Allen Robinson. His 5th touchdown now on the year. As the Bears push further out in front. And they open the lead up now to 25 points.
Makes the score Bears 28, Titans 3. Eddie Pinheiro to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. And they will watch this one land in the end zone. That'll be a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
Tannehill and the Titans come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. And they take a knee.
I think this offense, specifically this running game, they're going to have to find a way to turn the page because they haven't found a way to run it effectively thus far, and it's cost them.
And they'll indeed take a knee.
Tannehill on the keeper.
And yet again, this run game just continues to be completely shut off.
Completely stymied. I mean, they're trying to get some consistency, trying to find places to roam. They just haven't been there throughout this game.
Tannehill on the keeper.
Well, they certainly didn't appear to be fired up about their options throwing the football. So, to me, this seems like a case of just kind of taking their medicine there, run the ball, see if they could pick up something. Instead, they were throwing for a loss.
Here's Brett Kern now as he's on a punt for the first time this afternoon. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. Here comes Cohen. 54 yards on the punt there, 15 on the return. And the Bears take over. The Bears in good field position to start out 1st and 10 at their own 37. This will be stopped about 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
So through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. He's got the first down and more inside the 40. And down to the 27-yard line. That one covers 29 yards, 1st down. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 27.
Let's make these babies cry.
From the shotgun is Trubisky looking for the end zone. And he's got his man. That's Robinson. Touchdown Bears.
Touchdown.
Allen Robinson with his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And the Bears add on.
The extra point is.
And he's able to put it through.
Makes the score Bears 35. Titans 3.
Now after the touchdown, here's Pinheiro to kick it off. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
1st and 10 at their own 17-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
That one good for a 1st down pickup of 18 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. Rolling to his right. This will be caught by Brown. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. Another 18-yard gain. They had 18 on the previous snap as well. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. Defensively, you look at the numbers. Another incomplete pass that we just saw, and they're under 200 yards passing for the game, so they've done their job on that side of the ball.
Yeah, recently I was actually working a game where a quarterback had a streak of 5 straight games without a 200-yard game. And that was a big talk, both in his town and amongst his team. How do we get the passing game going? So big credit to them, holding them under 200 today.
3-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Tannehill. He completes it to Evans. And he'll be out of bounds just inside the 25-yard line. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard to go for the 1st.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up 2nd and a yard.
Set the tone, defense. Set the tone, defense. Let's go.
Again, Tannehill. And his throw here's incomplete. Kyle Fuller there defensively.
As a defensive back, you have some weapons at your disposal that we don't often talk about. And you can read the receiver's eyes, you can read his hands, and you know that the arrival of the ball is imminent. And that allows you to make a play on it and oftentimes knock it away.
And now here is another interception. Picked off by Buster Screen. And he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row. They were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now, in certain situations, they will take them out, but for the most part, they're not as worried and concerned about getting them out of the game. And that's always puzzled me a little bit.
It's a pickup of 17 and a first down.
A gain of 17 yards. And the Bears first down.
Oh, Trubisky going to throw. Going up top for Miller. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by the safety. And oh, he coughed it up. Allen Robinson, kiss him goodbye. So this one in the win column for the Chicago Bears. And they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half that put this one on ice.
So you get the sense that whatever was said at halftime obviously hit home. I think it's a little bit more than that, though. Obviously, there are words that are said, and, hey, come on, guys, we have to play better. But sometimes it's just sharpening your execution, sharpening your focus, and maybe doing the things you practiced all week without major adjustments, just doing them better. And that got it done in this one.
So for Chicago, the win will help them keep pace in the playoff race as they move to 6-3 on the year. And they will head home next week to take on the Minnesota Vikings. Meanwhile, for Tennessee, the struggles intensify as they drop to 2-6 now on the year. And they'll have a chance at redemption next week at home against the Indianapolis Colts. That'll do it for us. I'm Brandon Gaudin alongside Charles Davis. Thanks to our entire crew as well. We'll talk to you next time. So long, everybody.